Brilliant stuff. So please put your hands together. Welcome to the stage, Paul Dennis.
Hello, comedian. Are you feeling good? Excellent. Excellent. I got to tell you, it is a great privilege to be here. I am a straight white male, so it's a privilege to be anywhere. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I just finished a film, The Irishman. Started watching it in November. No, I have just finished shooting the film. A bunch of my friends got together and we decided that if female actors can be cast in traditionally male roles, then fat actors can be cast in traditionally thin roles. So please do go out and see The Fat Matrix. I'm playing the Lawrence Fishburne character, A. Morpheus. Yeah, big fan of film, big fan of film. Quite happy the way that Star Wars turned out. You know, this whole trilogy, actually, I really like this latest trilogy. I mean, all right, The Force Awakens, wasn't too happy with that. I mean, come on, Disney had just taken over. I expected more songs. You know, wouldn't have taken much, would it? Do you want to build a Death Star? The Force never was with me anyway. It would have been fucking awesome. I do swear a lot. It's not my fault. It's my parents' fault because they were militant fascist dickheads. Sorry, that's unkind. They were Christians. Swearing was not tolerated. It's okay, they were Catholics. It was not tolerated in any way, shape, or form. Even the mildest invective on the television was met with extreme judgment. And if the name of the Lord was taken in vain, my father, he was a preacher, he would get up from the armchair, walk over to the television and switch it off at the plug. At the plug. Wouldn't have done any good to change the channel. Oh, no. The name of the Lord had been taken. And of course, everybody knows the name of the Lord is a powerful magnet for all the other swear words, and they would coalesce and form this giant broadcast virus and infect the other 3 channels. And he's got his little boy to protect. You know, he doesn't want 6-year-old Paul coming downstairs in the morning to watch his cartoons and finding, yeah, what the fuck's your problem, Doc? Hey, shut the fuck up, I'm hunting rabbits. Cunt. So yeah, I mean, look, I did forgive them, ironically. I forgave my parents for being offended by swearing because, let's face it, they're Christians. They got bigger fucking problems than swear words. They got evolution to contend with, which I actually think, you know, is the reason why we have swearing at all. I mean, think about it. It goes back to the primates, right? I mean, if it was enough for a baboon to ward off predators just by painting its arsehole bright red, it would never have developed all of that screeching, right? Never. And I know this is true because it's how I get rid of Jehovah's Witnesses. Right? Yeah. I've been through it all with them. I've been through it all. You see, because, you know, I've tried arguing with them. I tried telling them to fuck off. I tried slamming the door in their face. I've tried all 3 of the previous ones. I've tried throwing a bucket of water over them from an upper story window. Didn't work out too good because we live in a ground floor flat. And Roger was quite perturbed that we turned up demanding access to his front bedroom because there's an emergency. And by the way, I'm awfully sorry about the carpet. It's only water. But this is it. The Jehovah's Witnesses, it ruin your Saturdays. I mean, 10:30 on a Saturday morning. I mean, who else is up at 10:30 on a Saturday morning but annoying twats? So I decided something's got to be done about this. So Friday night, I get some of the leftover paints from when our daughter was little and I paint my buttocks bright red. Go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and there it comes, 10:30 on the dot. That's their knock. Either that or this one. Always something cheerful. Not this one, because that's the police. Always something cheerful. See, they're lying to you before you've even opened the fucking door. So I get up, and I walk up to the front door and I open it up and there they are, obviously Jehovah's Witnesses, and I say obviously because they are obviously Jehovah's Witnesses. These people have no idea how to dress. I don't know if you're familiar with Harry Potter, but you know when the wizards have to dress up as muggles? And they all get it completely wrong. There's these wildly sort of incongruous combinations of clothing, you know. I'm stood there watching these 2 people. Now it's a tall man. He's got bare top, wetsuit trousers, a warehouse coat, and a mitre. Standing next to him is a shorter woman. She's wearing a black leather bra over a roll neck sweater, culottes, and boxing boots. I think they're Jehovah's Witnesses. So I turn around, I drop my trousers and show them my bright reddies. And when I turn back around, they're still standing there, completely unfazed. Good morning. Can we tell you all about our deeply flawed belief system? And just left me with no other choice. And I found myself going, ah, ah, ah! They disappeared so fast, it could have been the fucking rapture. But that's how I got my new boxing boots. And my black leather bra. It's very comfortable. So I think there's a place in this world for swearing, right? It's absolutely vital. I mean, the phrase fuck off. I mean, look how versatile it is. We've come so far with fuck off that it's become an adjective. Yes? Have you seen Dave recently? Oh, he's moved. He's got a big fuck off house in the country. How did that happen? I mean, apart from that, the phrase fuck off has got about 17 different applications, right? Including this one, my favourite one, fuck off. It's a real time saver, that one. Well, if it wasn't for that one, you'd have to go through the whole rigmarole of saying, excuse me, but I find that rather difficult to believe. I mean, if I had a quid for every time it stopped, hang on a minute now, mate, your previous statement appears to be at best a reckless exaggeration, if not a barefaced fucking lie. I'd be a much richer man. I'd be a much older man. But in comes fuck off to save the day. And now you have this picture of youth and vitality before you. What are you trying to say? Fuck off. So, the marketing, think of the marketing angle as well. I mean, look what problems fuck off could solve for I can't believe it's not butter. Right? It's a problem product title anyway, isn't it? I mean, don't you find that the more complex a proposition is, the more suspicious you are of it? We've got a product here that's 9 words long and there's a double negative in it. Who's going to believe that? I mean, once you strip all that away, what are you left with? I can't believe it's not butter. So basically, what they're promising you is that it's not butter. Well, what the fuck is it? What is it now? That carton could be full of bun mustard for all we know. A far better name for that product would be margarine fuck off. But oh no. People will be more offended by a swear word on the box than sweaty, rank fart condensation inside the box. That's the fucking state of affairs. That's where we are. Swearing. Gotta love it. So I don't know how your year's panning out. Last year was actually quite good. There was one sort of blip. It was a shitty year for everybody, wasn't it? But last year, I lost a lot of weight. Yeah, that's the sound of everybody thinking the same thing, basically. Exactly how fucking fat were you, Paul? I was pretty fucking fat, it's got to be said. I mean, not even other fat people would fuck me. I was just basically second choice behind gaffer taping a dildo to a bouncy castle, you know. My only other choice is if I could find people who enjoyed being suffocated. Hey, there are these people around. They're called asphyxophiliacs, and they're very difficult to find. Well, you can't just walk up to people and say, hello, love, do you fancy getting trapped under something heavy? You know? And they don't have a look, you know? They don't turn up to parties wearing polythene bags on their heads, looking for a good time. Hello, fancy a book? How about a blowjob? Built-in condom. You know, you just can't. It's very, very difficult. But yes, I did lose all this weight, and I did it on the Atkins diet. Now, I told my friends, I don't know what your friends are like, mine are dicks. Told them I was doing Atkins. They said, oh, Atkins. Atkins was a cardiologist who died of a coronary. You were following the advice of a heart expert who died of a heart attack. I'm like, who gives a shit? Jesus was trained as a carpenter and he got nailed to a piece of wood. I don't see anybody using that as a reason not to be a Christian. Yeah. Well, not the top reason anyway. Thank you very much, Paul Dennis.
Excellent stuff. Okay, we're back after the interval with our fabulous final headliner. Can we hear it one more time, please, for the two acts we saw, Larry Morgan and Paul Dennis? Thank you.